Why, hello there, everybody. It's us. It's the three of us. It's me, Wes, and Hank, and Andy.
We're back again.
We're back. It is Sunday night, which can only mean, well, it could mean pretty much anything we want it to. Tonight, it still means Back in Black series. We are now in the year 2020 as the time machine presses forward.
Mm-hmm.
You said it last week, Hank, that you were surprised at how fast we moved from 2013 to 2020.
Yeah, I mean, it does. It just feels like we've been doing this a couple of times. This is definitely one of our longer series that we've done.
Yeah, tonight is episode 31.
Crazy.
Hard to believe, 31 of these. And I know it's not our longest running series, but in terms of like week in, week out, like it
Pretty
just
close. Yeah,
it's yeah, and
Without-
certainly by the time we get to 2025,
without season gaps. Yeah,
it
Hell
will
yeah.
be.
Then we'll have to take a break and wait for them to make new stuff. Like Low Gray.
Low Gray would be nice.
It would be nice.
There's an Ewok on tonight's episode, and it came up in the comments on our social media that there needs to be more Ewoks on the line. And I for one, I'm all for it. I'm all for it, especially if they are made with the same sort of level of care as the current ones that we have.
Mm-hmm.
Wicket being the exception. I love Wicket. I love that little bastard.
But they did scale him down. Like he's
small. He's
smaller
a
than-
child.
Yeah.
He's a child. And it's reflected in his articulation, which unfortunately, I don't know if there's a
It's
way
limited.
around that.
Hmm.
I don't think there's a way around that.
But still.
Let's check in with the comments.
With all the 3-packs.
Yeah.
It would
Yeah.
that'd be a perfect spot to drop a 3-pack of Ewoks.
Exactly.
I don't see why, and especially now that we're leaning into Legends, right? We've got our Shadows of the Empire subline, which now, what? It's 4 figures right now?
I think so.
4 figures. Shizor, disguise Luke, disguise Leia, and Dash Rendar.
Mhm.
That's 4 of them. Kyle Katarn coming down the line. I Jedi Kyle Katarn, by the way. Kay wants to know, where is everyone?
I think
Slowly
we're
Where is
here.
everyone?
Are we
Trickle in
here?
it. Trickle in it.
Is there anybody out there?
Do, re, mi, egon. What else is going on? Who else is here?
Josh is
Josh.
here.
Josh is here. I know you're down here somewhere.
There he
There
is.
he is.
Hi,
Hi, Josh. Everything is well. Everything is well. You had a question. You wanted to know, what did you get for your birthday, Wes? Well, where do I begin?
At the beginning. A very good place to start.
I had the good graces of my wife, who was very accepting of me adding a couple of more classified series action figures to my collection. So that grew by 2. I picked up on Amazon deal days.
Prime days.
Prime deal days. I picked up Jinx and Jinx I had in 3 3/4 when I was a kid.
Me too.
The other figure I'd been looking at for a while, and I don't know why. Do you guys do this in your action figure collecting? We use Star Wars, for example. Well, maybe Star Wars is a bad example. We'll just leave it generalized.
Okay.
You're collecting a particular line. So that line has a very particular aesthetic.
Yeah.
And you may or may not know all the characters. Let's presume you don't know them all.
Well, even in Motu, I still don't know.
You don't know all the characters. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Do you find a figure that you know nothing about? I have no idea who this person is. I don't know anything about them, but they look so freaking cool.
Yep.
I'm going to buy it anyway.
Yeah.
Do you guys do that?
It happens.
Oh, for sure. It does happen in Star Wars. Like I might be vaguely aware of a character,
Yeah.
but when you slap a lightsaber and a short
Oh,
cauldron
yeah,
on a
yeah,
on
yeah,
a stormtrooper, and I go, okay, now I need to
I'm
I
in.
got to search that comic out and
I'm in.
find out what's going on. So it does happen.
Well, that did happen. So I bought the classified series Night Creeper. That's a 1995.
Ooh,
Sorry,
latest.
1990.
Ooh.
I'll explain that. I wasn't wrong when I said 95. The first version of the Night Creeper came out in 1990.
Okay.
There was a version 2 that came out in 1995 under the Ninja Force subline.
Okay.
The
What is it?
figure came with both heads. So it came with the V1 and the V2 head. The V2 head, though, is in the V1 colors. And when you put the V2 head on the body, it's this like puffed out cobra, like it looks like a snake, like a mechanical robot snake. Anyway, Night Creeper, essentially a tech ninja.
Hmm.
My ninja collection is growing. I got those. And then I don't know if I should admit this or not. After some sticker shock and a lot of trepid waiting in lines, I got concert tickets to see Rush next year in Toronto at the final Toronto show.
I would be shocked if you didn't.
And most people who know me felt the same way that, oh yeah,
Yeah.
of course you're going.
No surprise.
However, and that's maybe another conversation for another show, maybe
Are
more.
you willing
Fandom.
to share
Disclose? No, I don't think I
No?
should. No,
privately?
I will privately.
Okay, let me know.
It's the
'Cause
most
I'm
expensive
just
concert
curious.
It's the most expensive concert I've ever paid for. Ever.
I could tell you, Paul McCartney was the
Yeah.
most expensive, $350 for a pair.
Well,
Got you beat with Weird Al.
what did we pay for Weird Al? Because we bought the VIP.
I believe all in it was 700.
Yeah, VIP meet and greet for
Wow.
Weird Al, 700.
Wow.
Doesn't hold a candle to what I paid for 2 Rush tickets.
Wow.
And by the way, this is the first time I'm in a couple different groups for the band. The general consensus is this is the first time that they've sold a meet and greet option at any tour, which I was all for. I'm like, meet and greet. If that's an option, I'm doing that. You had to I had to register for the band pre-sale.
Yeah.
For each date that I was interested in. So naturally, I put in for all 4 Toronto shows. On the day of the sale, I'm in the queue, and in one queue, show 1, I was like 6,500 in line. Q4, the last show, I was like 2,400. And I'm watching each tab, which one's counting down faster. So it turns out it was the last show, so that's the tickets I bought. But in all 4, there were no meet and greets available. They were gone. It wasn't even listed. That level of VIP was gone. So I bought the next level down. All of the VIP packages are named after Rush songs. So I bought the Closer to the Heart VIP package. Yeah. The meet and greet was the Limelight package.
Nostalgia strings there.
Yeah. Well, let me put it to you this way. There was a special seating option called the 2112 seating package.
Okay.
Which gave you front of stage seating on a raised platform. That was over $4,000.
Wow.
Yeah. I did not pay that, but I paid a lot.
Wow.
Circling back to our action figure conversation, Nate, the Retro Tinker, says that's how most of my collection started. So yeah, I got 2 action figures, I got concert tickets, and I was going to do it anyway, but on my birthday, we went to see Tron.
Nice.
And I will say this. I said it on Tuesday night. I'll say it again. If you are even remotely a casual Tron fan, there is something to be had in going to see this movie. There's a story there that's more compelling than you think. And I say this as somebody who abjectly does not like Jared Leto. He's okay in this. He's okay. Quick update. Josh is out while the cat is dealing with a chipmunk.
Bring in presents.
It's raining out here.
It is.
Surprised we don't have chipmunks. Anyway, action figures.
Star Wars action.
Star Wars action figures. Tonight, our first foray into the year 2020. By the way, special little update for you guys. We are about to move into... See, this is a weird year. 2020, we actually have a transit. This is a transitory year because we transition. And I thought we were done. I thought that we were going to go for a much longer period of time. We're transitioning away from the red and black box in 2020. So that's when we move into our phase 4, which is referred to as the Galaxy Collection. When we get the wedge style box with the window. It's also when we got plastic-free packaging for that period of time. A big warm welcome to our friend Zazel from the Clubhouse. Good morning, sir. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day.
Zazel.
Still waiting for my script. Send me my script. I'm willing. I'll put in all the work. Let's do it, baby. Yes, Josh, I had a wonderful birthday. I had a great birthday. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, so transitory transitory period here in 2020 as we move away from this lovely red and black packaging. What's interesting about this, and I only noticed it after the fact that I put this up. What am I doing? I'm in the wrong slide.
You're skipping the end already.
There we go.
Preview.
I don't know why I did that.
Okay.
That's okay. Anybody who's been on our social media, we can start with that because I was on the ball. This week, and next week's choices are already live for you to go and vote on. So you can run over there and do that right now. But here we are. And oddly enough, the only figure in the red and black packaging this week is the special release Grogu. Of course, he wasn't called Grogu then. It was just the child. We're talking about convention exclusives this week, but it wouldn't be the same if we didn't at least cover the single carded releases for those figures, because you know what? It happens every year. You get a convention exclusive, and then you get the single version, which is usually some kind of stripped down, lesser version of the figures. Although in this case, that Heroes of Endor set, if you owned the speeder bike from 2013, 2014, you bought all the single carded figures, you've got everything. You've got everything.
Oddly enough,
minor difference.
Han and Leia have showed up at Talese of all places.
I saw that. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. But bizarre price wise.
$12.99.
What?
$12.99 at Talese for that was like, it looked like what, at least a case worth.
At least. And around the corner, they had a bunch of cases of the animated D&D figures, mostly Hank.
Oh wow,
Hank the Ranger.
Yeah,
I got a Hank the Ranger.
But there was a couple of the other ones.
What are they going for?
$12.99.
Grab me one if you can.
Still worth it.
Grab me a Hank the Ranger. I'll flip you some dough.
Done.
Awesome.
Just finished the match and the entrances. Next will be the interviews. All right. I am so looking forward to whatever madness comes out of your brain and is committed to paper, as I am so excited to bring that to life for you, sir, and for everybody who will be watching the Slaughterhouse Wrestling Championship. Josh says Leto was decent. He doesn't have a lot of emotion in his acting, so he was a good fit to play a non-human. Yeah. Yes. Yes, he was. The dry, witty banter that happens between his character and the Eve character, it works. It works. All right, let's get on with tonight's or this week's offerings. We are looking at the Heroes of Endor pack. Of course, that is the Endor versions of Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Han Solo, our first Ewok in the line, Paplu, and another speeder bike. So if you didn't get the speeder bike back in 2014, this was another opportunity for you to pick up one.
Still don't have one.
If you didn't get this one, if you didn't get the 2014 and you didn't get this one, you get another opportunity later this year.
Still don't have one.
This year in 2020, I mean.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
This year in the past.
Well, this year in review.
Yes.
2020, Mandalorian year.
Oh, yes.
Or maybe it's the next year, but I'm pretty sure it's this year. And then, of course, we're going to look at our first our first figure, which isn't technically part of the Empire 40th. It might actually be part of the 40th. We're looking at the Wampa. This one is the Kenner Packaging Kenner Deco Wampa. If you missed our review of the original Wampa, well, you get to sit through it again. This one with different paint. All right, ready to kick this one off?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. First up, the Heroes of Endor pack. It was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive back in 2020. This sold, and this is in US dollars, $109.99. There's a look at your fold-out box. It's a nice box. It's a big giant cube that folds out. I took the liberty this week. I don't always do this, but I thought this might be a fun exercise to see if the value is here. So I took it upon myself to do the math, and let's compare price-wise.
Oh, nice.
Here's the pricing. This set $109.99. Now, the 3 single-carded figures, Luke, Han, and Leia, those are 2020 figures. They are $21.99 a piece. But our Paplu won't come out for another 3 years,
something like that,
as a single carded figure. He comes out in the Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary wave, so he's at $24.99. And what's interesting is, as you can see here, the speeder bikes, the original one $20, and the second one, the Mandalorian one, $20.01. You may wonder how I came to that conclusion. Follow me here. The speeder bike in 2014 with the Scout Trooper was $39.99, but single carded figures were $19.99. That makes the speeder bike a $20 value. In 2020, speeder bike with child and Scout Trooper was $49.99. So it's $10 more. The price of a figure was still $19.99. So if you subtract the Scout Trooper from that, you still have the value of the child, which roughly works out to be $9.99. That's not the case. I think it was like $12 here in Canada.
I thought you were going to say the value of the child was the extra 0.01.
You take that away, the $9.99 as well. That puts the value of the speeder bike at exactly $20.01.
Which is crazy because I'd buy 500 speeder bikes at $20 a pop.
$20 speeder bike? I will take a fleet. I want a fleet of them.
You can
it's
blow
just
them
crazy
up
that I don't have one.
Yeah, bizarre. All right, let's get to our first figure in the line. This one may be a little bit surprising. It's Luke Skywalker, and oh, by the way, here's a preview of our Galaxy Collection backgrounds. Let me know what you think of the backgrounds. In the Galaxy Collection, every movie or every Star Wars property was assigned a color, and I did backgrounds for every one of them. Nice. All 20, 21 of them?
Something like that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Anyway, green is Return of the Jedi.
That's not very good. I don't own this figure, and I was butthurt about it for a long time, and now I'm looking at it going, keep that helmet on.
Well, let me ask you a question. Do you own the 2014 Jedi Luke Skywalker?
I don't. My only Jedi Luke Skywalker is the Mandalorian version, which is excellent.
It is. It absolutely is.
Excellent. Yeah.
If you own the 2014 Luke, you own this figure minus the swappable chest plate.
Right.
So it suffers from this oddly shaped hip proportions, which make him look, as you can see here, rather bow-legged. It's less egregious with the poncho on and the belt.
Sure.
And I don't think that if you have this figure, I just don't think there's another way. Like, you're not buying this figure, you're not buying the Heroes of Endor set or this version of the figure single to display in his Death Star 2 dual look.
Right,
No.
Right. You want the poncho.
Bike. Yeah. In fact, I did that with mine. I bought 2 speeder bikes in 2014 when they came out. The Scout Troopers I've pulled from them. Luke and Leia ride the bikes.
Does the bow-leggedness
it actually works.
Benefit the bike?
It does. It absolutely does. It totally does.
It's quite a wide crotch. I'm looking at a different Luke Skywalker I have in front of me, and he has a very narrow urethra in it.
Yeah.
Dang it, Peggy.
Nate says, finally, something that displays well in a corner cabinet.
There you
Talking
go.
about our Heroes
That
of
is some
Endor
nice pack. I am a sucker
box.
for
Yeah.
packaging, and if I couldn't get this Luke out of it to look at to see how bad the head was, I might rate it higher.
It's helmet hair, Luke. This is a running issue, though, in the Black Series. We typically associate this with female characters. I think you will be pleasantly, or maybe not, you'll be slightly surprised because the Leia in this set comes with the same helmet. So when you talk about helmet hair, typically we talk about like Sabine Wren has a really bad haircut because of the helmet. Bo-Katan has an awful haircut because of the helmet.
Yeah.
Luke, this is horrific. Like, this looks nothing like him. And we're batting what, 0 for however many Lukes now about trying to
I'm
pin
assuming
down.
the poncho is the same like tissue paper material that
It is
the
soft
other
goods.
two. Yeah.
It is soft goods. I couldn't tell you.
Do you remember the Kenner version of Leia that was like this?
Yeah.
And it was felt. It
Yeah.
was like a high quality felt.
Yeah.
Maybe similar to the robes of the Imperial Guards. I that's the one sort of beef I have. Even Han Solo's coat in this line.
Yep.
And I voted for Solo this week. The like that tissue paper quality is absolutely horrendous.
It is a step up from the nylon Force Ghost soft goods.
Yeah.
Cheesecloth.
Yeah, the cheesecloth. Yeah. Granted.
Oh,
Which
man.
works on the Tusken Raiders though.
Which is a different fabric, though. It's a completely
Yeah,
different
it's
fabric.
more like a medical bandage kind of.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah. I think of the stuff on the ghosts as like an onion sack.
Yeah.
That's really
just,
what it is.
It's waiting to fall
it
apart.
sits on the shelf and just off
Yes.
gases little threads.
It's oh man. Nate says this Luke looks like he loiters outside of bars asking passers-by for a cigarette. Funny, Mark Hamill in that image looks like he's doing the same thing. Got a smoke.
Jay and Silent Luke.
Oh, that's hilarious. Articulation wise, you're looking at pretty much what you got in 2014. So it's certainly passable.
No butterfly shoulders yet.
No, sir. We're not there yet. We are not there yet. But the lightsaber is nice. It's got a nice a nice silver paint on it, but the thumb switch has got a little brass accent. So that's quite
cool.
nice.
That's cool.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. What are we going to use this week? How are we going to score this week?
Murder Bears.
Murder Bears.
I'm going to lead with you, Hank, as I always do. What do you think of Heroes of Endor, Luke Skywalker?
We've got a lot of Luke Skywalkers in this line, and
he's the face of the brand.
Next week, we're going to look at what I think is probably the best one in the line. And Farm Boy gets a lot of slack, but this might be the worst Luke Skywalker in the line, and I give it 2 Murder Bears, and that's probably because of the paint accents on the lightsaber.
Yeah.
That's not a good figure for 2020. That's not the way to kick off 2020, fellas.
No, it really isn't.
That's a 2013 figure.
Hold on to your Alliance helmet because you might be in for a shock.
Uh-oh.
Andy, what do you think of Heroes of Endor, Luke Skywalker?
Like a complete reuse. That's kind of lazy on their part. I get reuse is like their bread and butter, but at this point you should be doing a new Luke. 1.5 Murder Bears.
Yeah.
1.5. Wow. I don't think we've had a Luke Skywalker score this low.
No.
It's got to be the worst Luke in the line.
The face is terrible.
Yeah. It's not as bad. I mean, arguably with the helmet on, it's not too bad. It's not too bad, but you got to have that
off. It looks like a young Dash.
If I take my glasses off, this is a 5 out of 5.
And I have to tell you, if you haven't noticed, for those of you watching tonight, these images, they're blurry. So, I mean, if you're watching on a phone, it probably looks okay, but if you're watching on a computer or anything bigger, like, it's blurry. So if it looks bad to you now,
I mean, he could almost pass for like a short-haired version of Prince Charming from Shrek.
Oh dear. Josh coming in at a -2.
-2 Murder Bears.
I guess I'm a little bit more forgiving of this one because I was like, as soon as I got it, there was no question that he was going on the speeder bike. And so in that capacity, it actually looks okay. Um, but now that you've said it, Hank, like as far as the worst Luke Skywalker in the line, and I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1 or 2.
I think I have to agree with you.
Yeah.
This might be the worst Luke.
Yeah.
Nate says he's worth 2 secondhand cigarettes,
that he's begging for.
partially
Oh
smoked.
man, poor Mark Hamill.
I feel sorry for Mark. Anyway, I guess Heroes of Endor Luke, he gets a yeah, he gets a it's 2020, damn it. I don't want a 2014
No.
That's
2014.
what I'm saying. That's a
This is blue
2014 head
box.
sculpt.
Yeah.
It's a
It
blue
is.
box
It
body.
is. That is. He looks like a half-chewed caramel.
All right, well, that's probably gonna be a recurring theme for me going forward when we talk about reuse because it is 2020 and we've already had some interesting new sculpts and re-engineering of pieces.
I
So,
honestly have to tell you, I don't mean to cut you off, but this
no,
is
no,
where I
no.
start to get angry with the line. I was putting up with stuff for like 7 years
Yep.
because I was like, and I start to get angry with a lot of their choices from this point on.
Yeah.
Even though like we are getting better tech, we're getting some better paint jobs, we're getting better. We do eventually get way better face print tech, and all of that stuff is golden. But some of the other choices that they make are horrendous. And I just can't believe they're starting 2020 off with a
Yeah.
$109 pack that has something like this in it. That's crazy to me.
He's 2 murder bears. He's a 2.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna move to the next slide, and I'm just gonna let you guys take it in before we start talking about it. And then I'll offer some context as to why. But just feast your eyes on this beauty and let it sink in.
Looks like there might be some reuse there.
There is a little bit of reuse. I'll talk about that specifically in a minute.
It's got a weird looking jaw
So
on
I
those
wanted to
images.
yeah, when you take that in, I just wanna let you know that the close-up of the portrait is not just a blow up of the figure that's on the larger figures. I actually
He looks
had to
like he's
go
got mumps on the one side of his face.
his entire jaw looks the head looks like it's bent. And I'm like, I had to go to the shelf and look at mine
Are
and
they
go,
trying to
"Why
do
did"
the big head Han from the original line? I have this in hand, fellas, and it looks nothing like that.
Well, this is what I mean. I went and looked at mine, and I'm like,
It looks
"Mine does not
nothing like
look
that.
like that. It doesn't
No.
look like that." So I found a different image, a different obviously, it's lit differently, that's why it looks a little more fleshy, pinky. Um, that still has some weirdness going on, but it doesn't have the same, like, the whole jaw being like,
I don't know.
I don't know if I can I do this? I don't even know if I can simulate this, like the
Yeah, it looks like
this
he's got
doesn't
mumps.
look like that. He's
Cerebral
got a
palsy
lump.
solo.
Yeah, there you go, like, that doesn't
That's
look anything like
that's
that.
one hell of a face sculpt. That might, except for the newest one, that might be the best solo face sculpt.
I'm a big fan of the Bespin Han. I quite like the Bespin Han as I'm looking at it here.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that figure. The reason I voted for this one this week, and I think it's the
Yeah.
best action figure of the line, is you hit the nail on the head. 3 looks. This works as a New Hope Han if you blur your eyes and you don't worry about the brown pants.
Yeah.
It works as the Empire Han where he's about to get frozen in
About to get
carbonite,
frozen, yep.
and it works, when short help is better than no help at all.
General
This is a
Solo, yep.
great action figure. This is what this is kind of what I want from things where I can have multiple looks, some swappable stuff. That's ostensibly it goes from just a weapon to like basically 3 accessories.
If you can get and I don't know if you can on this one, but if you could get the belt off him, you've got everything. I mean, if you don't wanna call it the Han going into the chamber, it's also Han on the skiff coming out when he's blind.
No, absolutely.
It's a 2 from Josh.
Yeah, that's 4 out of 5 murder bears for me. Uh, Trust me, guys, in hand, the face sculpt does not look like that at all.
No, it doesn't.
He
Yeah,
has
like
the triangular
I
Harrison
can
Ford
concur.
jaw.
I picked one up at Delee's, and it doesn't match up.
That's a weird looking jaw, man.
The reuse on this one is the entire lower body is Bespin Han.
Okay.
But that just makes sense because
that's where he was when he got frozen.
Yeah. But we've got all the upper is new.
It almost looks like wherever you source those photos, it almost looks like that head was photoshopped onto both those figures.
It does.
Those heads look identical.
Yeah. Well, it is the same figure. Like I will say this, the 3 main images are the same figure at different stages of dress.
Right. Like the same individual figure.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they are. So I wonder if that is just an isolated incident where this one just maybe was like towards the end of the run and the molds were just getting old.
They packaged him before he'd setting.
I guess, yeah. They packaged him soft.
Yes. And so when the package goes in sideways, the jaw kind of just
jaw wired shut Han Solo.
Oh dear. Oh dear. But 4 for you, Hank.
I think so. Yeah.
Andy, what do you think of Heroes of Endor Han Solo?
I do like that you get the 3 option looks there. Great playability in that. I'm giving him 3.5.
I'm with you, Andy. I too think that he's a 3.5. I'm going to give the coat. The coat gets the half a point by itself. Not that it's great in terms of like when you want to move his arms, but I almost picked up a second one of these, and I will tell you why. If you have the recent commando droid, the separatist commando droid,
yeah. Good
you put
call.
you put the duster from this on the commando droid, and you've got the droid character from Star Wars Outlaws.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a good call.
You might have to dye this a solid color, but if you didn't want to hand stitch a coat, there's an option.
I think he has that wrist articulation that we like, so we can actually hold his blaster naturally.
Yeah. Yep. All right, we got one more human character.
So what did you give him?
Oh, did I? 3.5.
3.5.
3.5. Yeah, I score a 3.5 with you as well.
Okay.
Half a point just for the duster. The other 3 for Han.
Okay.
Well, we'll give 1 point. We'll make Han to 2. The Greedo killer gets a full point by itself.
It's nice.
It's a beautiful version of the weapon. Yeah.
It is nice. Very crisp.
Yeah.
The next one, we're talking about Helmet Head and how it negatively affects the characters, but we get to this one and I'm like, I don't think so.
No,
I really don't. I really don't. This one, of course, is Leia, and you talk about different looks. We've got her look from the briefing room aboard Home One, if you take the poncho off, and then, of course, you've got her meeting with Wicket and then flying the speeder bike. The most egregious thing that is wrong with this is they gave the figure the wrong blaster. Rather than commit the resources to actually tooling up the correct blaster, they just went and issued her with her classic blaster from A New Hope, which is completely wrong.
Right.
If you can overlook that, then
this is a pretty good sculpt.
It is a good looking face sculpt.
I mean, that the images of that face sculpt kind of, she's kind of like, it reminds me of maybe a 3.75 figure, but it doesn't look like that in hand.
Let me solo that for you.
This is one of the better Leia face sculpts, if I say so.
It really is. Yeah. Again, a little bit blurry in different lighting, right?
Yeah.
She looks good though on the one that you have.
Yeah, she a little bit. She's looking up, but Han is taller than her, and that's who she stands beside.
But if you put her, you park her butt on a speeder bike and put the head back as far as it goes, that slight look up works so that her advantage is she's looking down where she's driving,
paying attention to the road.
I got $20. You got a speeder bike.
2.6 for Josh. Yeah. Are you listening, Hasbro? $20 speeder bikes all day. I was thinking about this. Whose blaster could we simulate? I suppose if you leave it in the holster, if you had General Lando's snub nose thing and left it in the holster, that's fine. General Holdo, who has the short version of Leia's original blaster, would be another one that you could
only reason to buy that figure.
It might actually be. Yeah. And to find out what's underneath the robe. Or you can watch our episode and find out and save the money.
This is still a 3 for me. Again, it has the multiple looks.
Yep.
Get the general look, and then you get the commando. It's a hat.
Yeah.
You get that
I
on
think
and
if
off.
they could package the child with the shift knob from the Razor Crest, they could have give Leia a little like piece of jerky.
Mm.
But maybe I'm just nitpicking. I don't know.
And she doesn't have the spindly little gonna snap legs. She has like a nice
Proper set of combat boots.
right.
Yeah, she does. So 3 for you, Hank?
3 for me.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
Pardon
Andy,
me.
what do you think of Heroes of Endor, Princess Leia?
I like her. 3.5.
I like her as well. I have to knock a point for the blaster. That's just lazy, if you ask me. And I would have paid. You're charging me a premium because it's a convention set.
Right.
I don't think it's too much. You've already given me a 5-year-old body. Give me the right blaster. 3. All right, one more character in this assortment, and much to everybody's surprise, we get our first Ewok in the Black Series, and it is Paplu.
Nice.
And the first thing I want to say about Paplu isn't about Paplu at all. It's, oh my god, how many custom Alf figures were born out of this?
This and Tebow. Yeah. I saw those 3D printed flyouts going around there, and
for the heads.
Yeah,
yeah,
like, and feet.
Heads and feet. That's right. Yeah, yeah. Josh says, I always thought she gave Wicket a lemon powdered cookie.
Maybe.
Is that because you like lemon powdered cookies?
I thought the lemon ones were dark side biscuits.
Dark side biscuits. Oh yeah, we didn't make those. We never made them. The ration cookies, the ration biscuits. Of course, if you didn't get this one in, and the answer is yes, I do. Who doesn't like a lemon cookie? If you didn't get Paplu in the Heroes of Endor set, you had to wait a couple more years to pick him up as part of the Return of the Jedi wave of anniversary figures.
Aftermarket Ewoks are very expensive too.
I haven't looked.
Even the Christmas one.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's not even on my list. So, I mean, you can burn that for all I care.
I'd repaint it.
You
buy
buy
that
that
only
one,
Ewok, but
and Tinger Gray.
It's white, isn't it?
It is. So if you give it a gray tinge, paint the cowl pink.
Does it work though as a Nisa?
It could.
You think so?
Maybe.
It's got a feather in the cap. It might actually work. I feel like that is something that could be done though. Like we did it in 3 3/4. We saw that was it last year, year before?
Yep.
Which gave you Wicket
and
Nisa in their cartoon looks. I don't see why we couldn't do that with this.
Yeah.
Hasbro, you are embracing Star Wars Legends. So hint hint, an Ewok pack would be nice. Paplu, you want to run Andy, you want to run down the articulation because you just happen to
one in hand, baby.
with you.
I had a lot of questions because I'm very curious about the Ewoks, but like I said, I can't afford them.
Well, he's pretty good.
Oh, you guys have nice cameras.
Comes with a little stick. He's got ankle articulation, leg articulation. He's got a crunch in the middle, arm joints, wrist joints. I like
the fur texturing looks a lot better in hand too.
It does look pretty good.
Yeah, the
here,
fur
let's do
really nice.
let's do a like
strip.
Here, let's switch over to me for a second. I'm not going to strip him. I'm not mean. let's go through it here. We can go all around. We have a butterfly.
Oh,
we have a slight butterfly.
Oh,
we do have a little more than 90 degrees at the elbow.
That's not bad.
And then we have wrist rotation. No, there is a flex at the wrist, but not the gun flex. And that is the same for both. You said there is an ab crunch.
Oh,
in fact, if you raise and lower the head, shit, let me take the helmet. Can I take his hood off?
Yeah, pretty sure it pops right off.
It does. I just don't want to. This might be more trouble than it's worth. So actually, he's got a crunch.
He's got a crunch and a waist.
He's got a crunch here.
Yeah.
And then he's got a waist
there. Nice. Yeah.
So that's kind of nice. Leg wise,
He's got stubby little legs,
About-
but that's okay.
about that far forward.
Yeah. Turn them forward. Turn them facing the camera. Yeah, they skew out to the
They
side.
do. They do.
They
Yeah.
do,
So
yeah.
you can get a good like.
He sits as a teddy bear.
I'm sitting down.
Yeah.
So that far forward,
Is there a thigh cut?
about that far back, and then we've got nobody. It does at the knee.
At the
The
knee,
pivot's
okay.
At the knee,
Fair.
and then the actual knee joint isn't that great, but almost 90
That's
degrees
still
of bend.
still pretty good, man.
And then of course the ankle. I think is that a ball?
Might be.
I don't
They
remember.
usually have a rocker on the ankles.
Well, it definitely has that.
It's a side to side pivot and then a 360.
Yeah, it is. It's a standard
Yeah, it's a rocker
pin.
ball.
Yeah. But I never expected to get that much out of
Crammed.
Neither
into
did
that
I.
size of a
No.
fig.
such a small figure. Here we got
There's a
just happened to
Wicket at
have-
my local comic shop for sale. I might grab it now.
So your Wicket won't be the same. He's actually
No,
small. He's
yeah.
smaller.
Yeah.
But there he is next to Archive Series Obi-Wan.
What do we think the scale is good? Like a la the droids?
I do,
Yeah.
especially when you look at the next week. We look at the corrected Yoda,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and you know how small Yoda is.
Right.
Like, not that we ever see Yoda with the Ewoks, even though we get the Force Spirit thing.
No.
Yeah.
Like, I imagine looking at the regular sized Yoda up against any other figure. Now I know he looks too big, but Wicket's closer in scale to like Yoda.
Mhm.
Right.
He's
right.
really small.
Yeah.
And that works because he's just a little kid.
I always thought the Ewoks should scale with the Jawas since the same actors played them.
Yeah. What are we doing here? Go back to that. There we go. What's Josh saying? I just have Power of the Force 2-1 for Paplu or other Ewok.
I'm going to rate this very high for not having it in hand. I'm kind of jelly. That's a 4. That's a 4 for me.
Yeah.
4 murder bears for the murder bear.
4 murder bears for the murder bear. I just want to say that I feel like there is a surprising amount of articulation packed into such a
Yes.
small package.
Mhm.
And I
And I'm
really like the texture
pretty-
of the fur on it. Yeah.
Pretty sure we reused this body for Tebow.
I believe so.
Yeah.
yes.
Different deco, but again, when you are essentially a living teddy bear,
Yeah.
That's an easy reuse all day, every day.
Yep.
All the males could be one body, and say all the females
Like
another.
you think of the time it takes a sculptor to put like a couple wrinkles in a pair of pants,
Yeah,
and then the actual hours it took to sculpt that. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Comparatively,
no, absolutely.
Yeah,
And then to
so-
work in your articulation points,
Yeah.
which are like super obvious when you hold the figure in hand, but
But they had that like at the top of the arm that had that little
Yeah.
bit of fur that was covering it up, like out,
Yep,
sort of like
yep.
the Chewies
yeah,
tried to
the,
do and
the,
failed.
the
But
flaps.
I'm very impressed with that figure actually.
Maybe
Yeah.
fur to fur for a Chewbacca figure.
Oh,
right?
and I forgot he does do I didn't do I didn't do a splits with him, but we'll do a splits.
Oh,
So he can split about that much.
and he's got a doings when you do that.
Sorry, Papaloo, I didn't mean to embarrass you. 4 out of 5, you say?
Yeah, I really like. And again, I will admit that's high for me not having it in hand.
I'm quite impressed now that I'm looking at it.
I
side
can
by
see
side
why
with the portrait.
what happened this week happened now.
Yeah. Great looking portrait. Andy, what do you think of Papaloo?
I really like this one. That's why I bought him. 4.5.
I like him as well. He's definitely a 4.5. You know why I rated, and this is the one I voted for. The reason that I voted for this one is not because it's necessarily the best action figure, certainly not the best action figure in the line. Is it the best action figure of this week? It probably is, even
It
though
probably is.
it can't do all the things I want it to do. There's something fresh about the presentation, and it's just so surprising to get that much from such a little figure
Mhm.
after the disappointment of the first Yoda. So yeah, great figure. That's a 4.5 for me.
And
I
mean,
have
how long
voters
did we
I
wait
have
for
voters
Ewoks, right?
remorse, and I don't own it.
6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you'd figure for something that spawned its own cartoon and TV movies,
That's right.
they would have
Yep.
dove in on these sooner. but
I think that, they're just the Ewoks are just an easy target when it comes to making fun of. And I think if you were responsible for a multi-billion-dollar company and you had to bank on like, we can put out another Mandalorian or we can put out an Ewok.
If there are casual collectors buying this line, and
Yeah.
maybe there are, they're hitting selective targets,
Yeah, yeah.
and you're not a super fan, you got to think Hasbro's is going to be like questioning, are people going to pay the same price for half the plastic? And I know that people, like, literally people think that way when
That's
this has
true.
just,
That
this
is
weighs
true.
more. Look at this, Chewy is heavier than this, and so there's my value, I
I
guess.
mean, 110 US at Comic-Con in 2020, or you wait until 2023 and you
Right.
buy him for
Yeah.
$24.99.
And and with a slight increase in price,
Yeah.
because if you could argue that less plastic, along with Jawas and droids, I think that 2 packs of these wouldn't be unreasonable.
no, not at all.
If the value is there, like
That's what I mean.
I
That's what
don't
I
want a
mean.
2-pack if
No, I don't
if
want a
the going
$50
rate
2 pack. No.
right, if the going rate is say $24.99, which it was for him in 2023, I don't
Yeah.
want a 2-pack to be 40 or $49.99.
No, but if it was like 35, 34.99 for a two
Even if
pack.
it's like 45,
Yeah,
like 44.99, I'm saving $5. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
I can rationalize that.
I mean
But
they
yeah,
they need to do a troop builder pack of these.
we've already had they're the Galaxy's Edge, the theme park ones, but we've already had just droid packs.
Yeah,
Why aren't we getting
Ewok
Ewok
packs.
packs? Yeah.
Some of those droid
Or
packs are showing up at discount places in the States, I'm seeing too, for like $12.99 and shit.
while you're doing my 3-pack of Ewoks, I want the Dulocks too.
Oh,
And I
Mhm.
want the Dulocks, I want them to get the Black Series treatment like they did with the Rebels characters.
yeah.
Take my animated thing and make it look like it exists in the live action world.
Right.
Yeah.
Still waiting. All right, that is it for the figures in our Heroes of Endor pack, but we're not done yet. We do have to take a look at an old friend.
Hmm.
And I am talking about the speeder bike, which is an interesting amalgam of a couple of things. You've got what amounts to essentially the deco of the 2014 speeder bike, um, with the stand that came with the 2020 Mandalorian speeder bike. It's also the stand that came with, or similar in aesthetic to the stand that came with Ray's junk speeder,
Okay.
where it looks
Is
like
that
that
clear
whoosh.
plastic?
It is
It,
clear, yeah.
it looks like a snow-based
It's
item.
hard
Okay.
to see, but it's
Yeah.
got that whoosh effect
Mm.
to it. I don't know how else to say that. Whoosh
Yeah.
effect.
Yeah.
Kicking up
I
dust.
get it.
But that's what it comes with. And I will argue that even though it looks prettier, functionally, this is worse. I wish they would have stuck with the 2014 stand because it was 3 separate balls on different lengthed arms.
Yeah.
So you
Oh,
got 3 height options of how high you wanted to display it off the
right.
effect or off the shelf. Nate, yes, whoosh effect. I don't know what else to call
Yeah.
it.
That's
It's
what it
the
is.
whoosh effect. I think my brain has the
I
whoosh
got a
effect
case
right
of the
now.
whoosh.
I wish I could get up and take you guys mobile because you can't really see it, but if I go like, oh, you can't really tell. I have where I'm pointing right over there. You see one,
Make your
two,
solar
three.
yourself. Maybe we can. Maybe
Maybe I
if
can
you.
go better. Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
I can go bigger.
Solar yourself.
Let's see if that makes a difference.
Oh, you're black. Your
Oh,
background is quite
you
blurry.
really can't see because I'm
No.
in Transformer land. On the shelf with you can see the red of the Imperial Guard.
Hmm.
Just to the left of that, there's 3 speeder bikes in a row. It's Luke at the highest, Leia in the middle, and the little speck of white is a scout trooper in the lowest. So they're like literally 3-tiered, doot, doot, doot.
Oh, that's kind
And
of
it's a
cool.
really nice,
That's a great option.
yeah, it absolutely works better than the whoosh effect.
That's a T-shirt, Andy.
The whooshy bike
The
hole.
whoosh effect.
Just all that's on the T-shirt is the text "whoosh effect" and then
Whoosh.
that actual image of the clear stand. Beautiful.
Whoosh effect. All right. Um, I don't know. We talked about the speeder bike before, in the context of it came with a figure. In this case, it comes with 3 figures. 1, 2, 3, 4 figures. No, 3 figures. No,
Three of
4.
whom,
4.
Four.
yeah,
4
Han, Leia,
figures.
Luke.
three of whom actually ride it, right?
Yeah. Han is the only one that doesn't.
No,
Yeah.
and he's probably be the best at it. Oddly enough.
Well, Luke's pretty good.
Let me go back to the beginning for a second, because if you didn't notice it in the packaging, it's easy to see now. In the central portion, it's Paploo on the bike
Yeah.
Yeah,
to recreate that. "Ah!"
that's fantastic packaging too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really is. But you got options, right? So you can put any of your heroes on it, or you can display it however you want. Your toy. Do whatever you want.
are we rating the
Exactly.
speeder bike? Until I own
don't
one,
see
it
why
gets a
not.
0.
I don't see
Once I
0
own one,
because I don't have
I
one.
don't know. I'm just jealous. Once I do own one, it's probably a good 4.
You know, the Black Series hasn't really dipped into vehicles that much. I mean, vehicle wise, we've got this, we've got
The
the
Dewback, the
Lance.
Land
Well, that's
Speeder.
a creature.
Yeah, fair enough. He's a
Land
mount, though.
speeder,
I'm not sure how
ray
much.
speeder,
Yeah.
Enfys Nest swoop, snow speeder.
And I'm not sure how much more robust this is than the old Kenner version, but I would love the homage to the Breakaway. Like,
It doesn't.
Mm,
no,
It
and I
does
know
not do
that,
that.
but that would be,
great
again,
action
it
feature.
might be more robust. I might have broke 1 or 2 action figures using that feature.
But I'm surprised that, Return of the Jedi comes out in the anniversary wave comes out in 2023. They didn't do that. We gotta, because we're getting a Kenner packaged Wampa on this episode. You could have done a Kenner packaged
Speeder bike.
speeder bike.
Yeah.
We didn't do that. So I don't know. Are you sticking with the 0 or 4? It's one
I'll-
of the, I don't know where you're
yeah,
at.
why don't we split the difference? 2.5. 2.5.
Because Hank doesn't own one.
Fair.
Oh man. Nate says, that's a 4. I don't think a helmet is enough safety gear out of 5. Oh man. Andy, what do you
Yeah.
think of the Heroes of Endor speeder bike with new stand? It's the old one with a new stand.
I'll give it a 3.
3, eh?
It's a good vehicle.
I'll give the whole package a 4, though.
Sure.
The whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah.
That's a 4. The way it displays what you get for your money, $20 speeder bike that I somehow can't afford.
I love the speeder bike. It's the reason why I bought 2 of them on my own, and then recently, as a friend of mine was getting rid of his Black Series collection, there was another one available in that, and so I immediately like, yes, I'm taking that as well, so that I could simulate the chase, right? Like at least Luke, Leia, and 1 Scout.
Yeah.
And so it's absolutely chef's kiss. It's probably my favorite vehicle of the Black Series vehicles, of which I have 3 of them. So
Yeah.
I love the snow speeder, but I can't run around the room. I mean, running around with a Black Series snow speeder is like running around with your vintage Millennium Falcon. It's freaking big.
Lauren only lets me use the TIE Fighter once a year.
Okay, today's the day you can whoosh the TIE Fighter. Quick shout out, it's our friend TJC in
What's
the
up, man?
house. Evening all, glad to catch you live. Only just finished my own stream. I hope everyone is well. Tej man, we haven't seen you in a while. I
Yeah,
hope
it's been a
all is
minute.
well. Hope all is well. By the way, I've been loving all of your thumbnails that have you superimposed into the game. I quite like those. Speeder bike for me, yeah, it's my favorite. It is a solid 4. It is a solid 4. It's I certainly didn't vote for the bike because we're talking figures, but it is a great toy. You did say, Hank, you wanted to talk about it as a whole package, and what did you say?
Yeah, that's a 4. That entire package is a 4. Yeah.
We've had some pretty interesting convention exclusives. We led off with that a European exclusive of Echo Base, which I thought was pretty cool with the white icy box. I think this outdoes it.
Oh,
I think so,
absolutely.
too.
Yeah.
I mean, you get 3 scenes in one, right?
Especially the 3D that they're creating with the bunker and the trees with Luke, and then the indicated 3D with the blur of where in the speeder bike. The only slight things I might have done different, I might have given Luke a different lightsaber. That blast effect lightsaber.
The one that has looks like a V.
Right, and
he's swinging it.
It's like he's swinging it, and then it has the little deflection effect off it.
Yeah.
So I might have thrown an extra blade in there for that, but that's a minor thing. That's a 4. I don't. If I owned this, I probably wouldn't have opened it because it does display so nice.
I want to know when they were sitting around discussing how they were going to handle this, how much discussion went into not reissuing R2D2 and just
Oh.
using like the Dagobah, the one that's all dirty,
Hmm.
to simulate him getting blasted at the door.
Mm.
I mean, we could do like a a HasLab situation. We could have an ATST with a Chewie and a T-bow, and
Yeah,
you know what I
a
mean,
pair
like
of
the
Ewoks.
whole
Mhm.
maybe
Yeah.
even the biker scout that shoots Leia.
Oh yeah.
Or no, that's a regular stormtrooper, isn't it?
Yes, it
I
is.
think it is a regular stormtrooper.
Yep.
Yeah, but just like I mean, the to me that like the bunker, and again, I don't have it in hand, but that looks like photoreal print.
It
That looks
does.
like
It
they
does. It
took the
looks good.
image of the bunker from the film and slapped it on there.
Yeah, it looks
Mhm.
really good.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Where are we at now? Okay, we're moving on. That is it. That's our Heroes of Endor. Oh, Andy, did you want to weigh in on the whole thing as a package?
Yeah, why not? Whole thing as a package, great price for that
Yeah.
much. Little disappointed that it's just a straight reuse of Luke, but
I mean, now that
That's
we're
my
at the
biggest gripe, really.
what's that?
The
The
Luke.
Luke. Yeah, it's awful. It's horrific.
3.5.
Horrendous.
3.5.
When I look at this slide, knowing that the pricing, like even though the Paplu is at the higher price point of 2023, and I'm like, it's only $1 difference if I bought them separately, except the speeder bikes aren't $20. They're baked in, but
Yeah.
the value is absolutely there
Oh, for sure.
to buy this set. So that alone says, oh, this is good. This is one that I would consider leaving in the box, and I would still buy all the single carded ones to
Mm-hmm,
open.
mm-hmm.
Mm.
So yeah, as a package deal, this is probably my number one convention exclusive. Maybe number two, because that Obi-Wan with the hollow table
Mm.
still
Yeah,
still
that's
makes me
pretty
makes me
sweet.
feel pretty good. Makes me feel pretty good. Yeah, it's a 4.5 out of
Yeah,
5 as a
agreed.
whole.
Yep.
Let's take a second here. Just want to touch in with comments here because Teach, this is a great thing, by the way. I do a community gaming stream every Sunday evening at 8 p.m. in the United Kingdom. It's GTA 5 this week, Red Dead Redemption 2 next week. Always good
Oh.
fun. I'm also continuing Terminator Resistance tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. Eastern. If you're looking for an interesting gaming channel you want to check out, TJC Toy Memories on YouTube and community gaming stream. Come on,
Can't go wrong.
get in on that.
Red Dead 2 is one of my favorite games of all time.
You mean Grand Theft Horse?
I think Rockstar peaked there. I don't think
Grand
I don't
Theft
think
Horse.
I don't think 5 is as good as that game. Yeah, Grand Theft Horse, absolutely.
I like it though. It's good. It's good. All right, let's move on to our next one. And I guess I wish I had a bigger shot of the packaging. Why didn't I do that?
I don't know.
I don't know if this is officially branded as part of the
Mhm.
40th. Let's just assume that it is to kick off the 40th anniversary. I am talking about the Wampa
Mhm.
in Kenner homage packaging.
With the heavy smoker paint job.
Well, unfortunately, but it's. Oh, I do have some side by sides.
Yellow beard that guys that smoke and they're old have.
I mean, I'm not surprised that they did this. Um, I didn't. First of all, I didn't expect this, and second of all, I remember seeing this on the shelf and going, "I already got it," and Kenner colors. It isn't enough for me to want to buy it again.
Mm.
Um,
That's a pretty good price point, though. I can't recall what the original one was. Did the original one come with a Luke?
it did. It came with
Yeah, he was hung up in the
the
safe.
Hoth Luke.
Right. That was that exclusive packaging.
Yeah, where he was upside down.
Yeah.
In
Right.
the box.
Yeah.
And Han came with the Tauntaun.
I did. I pulled him because I wasn't sure if he was in this kit because he is on the box cover.
He is on the box. He's not in the box though.
That's only $10 more than
A regular figure.
regular figure at this point, correct?
It is, yeah.
That's not a bad. I still think like, why is this not a Build-A-Figure? That's crazy to me.
That came up this week.
It did in the forum.
In our social media. We had our friend Sean said, this would have been a great BAF
Perfect opportunity for
Yeah.
it.
Perfect opportunity.
I mean, they built it into the figure with the arm, the removable arm to simulate the getting it
Yeah.
cut off.
Yeah.
Why don't we just go all the way and do the whole thing?
I mean,
Proof of concept right there anyway.
yeah, absolutely. It's nice to
Um,
see Marvel bringing that back with their latest waves.
Mm-hmm.
do you want to take a look at the Wampa through the ages?
Yes. Yes, I
Here we
do.
go. Here we go. So here is your 2014 Wampa standing next to the 2020. And the biggest difference here is the colors, the mouth, the horns, and the paws don't have the same black that the 2020 does. Toenails, nails are a different color. It is clearly based on the 1997 special edition Wampa, and that's fine. That's fine. If you want your classic 1981 Wampa, you can still go and find that
I kind
somewhere.
of prefer it not covered in blood, actually.
Do you?
Yeah. I
I
I
like
mean, hard to tell.
I like that it's, post having a
A
tauntaun
snack. It
drumstick.
just seems
Mm.
it's like more versatile. Uh, like so you can have them posed not dining, I guess.
Yes, not eating.
Right.
You cannot get it to do, in the special
Where he's
edition where it's
crouching,
doing like the
the little
crouch
crouch,
down
yeah.
and it's like and it looks over,
Yeah. No, it
You
doesn't.
can't get that out of it.
It looks like it's got that Chewbacca style limited
Fur layering.
articulation.
It does have that, but like sculpt wise, it is 100% the thing that we already got.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what I scored it the last time around, but I certainly wouldn't score it more than that. It's certainly worthy of the score that it got then.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to do it again.
That's probably a 3 for me. Little things, if you're going to redo this again today, I'd love to see you get rid of that peg and give me a magnet on that
Yeah.
shoulder so it
Yep,
looks a
yep.
little less like the arm fell off and
Well,
more like
actually,
the arm was
I
cut
got
off.
one better for you. And Black Series already did this. We have already seen it. Amazon exclusive C3PO gave us a limb that had the wiring hanging out of it. So
Right.
give me a plug-in that's just
Looks
a
like a
meat,
bone
like
or yeah.
a flesh wound.
Yeah.
Give me that.
Agreed. And then a
That
little
would be
paint
easy.
app in the hole wouldn't hurt either. So it looks more,
I mean, I get that there's going to be paint rub every time you put it in and
Of
out.
course, yeah. And even if you would go to move the arm, you might get a little bit of rub there. But
Yeah. Well, if that's the case, just dye the inside, like make it
red.
in that color plastic, right?
If the overlayer is rubber anyway,
Yeah.
just cast the thing in red, the pink plastic.
Yep.
And then put the rubber thing on top.
I never saw this in the wild, or for $30 I might have grabbed it. I'm not mad at it in any way. I think it could be better, but I think for what it is and what you're paying for it, it's not bad. That's a 3. That's a 3 for me. Do we call it? Is it a beast or is it an action figure?
It is technically a beast.
Yeah.
I put it in beast category. In fact, all my beasts are on the same shelf.
Right.
And when standing beside each other, like,
is a Wampa capitalized?
That's a good question.
That
Is it on the
weird,
box?
weird
Well,
lore
they're
thing.
all the whole thing is
I think it's
capitalized
all
on the
caps,
box.
and
Yeah.
Isn't that a weird lore question
Womp,
for our
there it
Jeopardy?
is.
That's true. I'm gonna have to look that up. If it's capitalized, it's at least it's semi-intelligent
Mhm.
Right.
or more. 3 for you. Andy, what do you think of the Empire Strikes Back Kenner packaging style Wampa?
Well, I definitely like the retro packaging.
Yes.
And I'm a fan of any figure that's like in the cryptid style.
Ah,
I
yes,
mean,
of
this
course.
is
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Yeti adjacent.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, for sure.
Star Wars
4 for
Abominable
me.
Snowman.
Yeah, 4 for me.
4 for you. That's very high praise. I like the Wampa. I liked it the first time around enough that I bought it. I didn't want to buy it again, but if I didn't have it, $29.99.
That's attractive.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I definitely would have picked this up. And like I said, I do remember seeing it on the shelf at GameStop. I don't think it was that hard to come by.
Well, there we go. On StarWars.com, it is capitalized.
Capitalized on
It is
StarWars.com.
semi-intelligent.
Isn't that something, eh?
Well, he lives in a cave, right?
That's true.
Knows
Knows
to
enough
seek
to get
shelter.
out of
What would be fun is an extra head. That's remember the stunt guy that was in the suit.
Yeah.
I mean, you could
Of
barely
just him.
That would be great. Just have an extra head. That's the stunt guy.
Speaking of Sean, he says I would have bought it just for the packaging.
I one of my 3 points is for the packaging.
Isn't that something? I'm all for it. I think it's great. Even though it's limited articulation, it serves the purpose that I need it to. Like sitting on my shelf right now, the Wampa that I have is literally about to bat Luke off the tauntaun. So it's the right scale for that. It
Mhm.
looks good.
Luke's in danger.
Three and a half. Three and a half. And half of that, the 0.5 is just for the packaging. Because it is cool, even though it's not for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 4 out of 5 murderous slippers. Let's turn our attention away from murder, shall we? As we look at our last item for this evening. I call this an extra one. It's not. I didn't know how else to fit this in. It is classified as a special release. And in subsequent years, we'll understand why, because who packages an accessory as a figure? Well, Hasbro
and
does.
who buys 5 of them?
I'm talking about the child. Of course, it is Grogu before we knew that his name was Grogu, so just the child. Yeah, Hank, you got one right there. Let's
Get the
solely on
glare
that
out of
one.
there for you.
There we go. There he is. There he is.
One of the
I
tiniest
couldn't.
accessories
I
ever.
could not. He's practically a slug,
His arms move and the head moves.
and the head moves. And you get a little
There you go.
bowl. You get a little package of cookies, and I think you get a frog.
Is that what
Um,
that is? Is it cookies or is that the shift knob?
Well, you get the shift knob
That's what I thought it was, the
and
shift
then
knob
the bowl and the frog.
and the frog. Yeah.
yeah. So, the cookies come with
Cookies come in a different
a
release.
different release.
I didn't go in and find all of the releases of Grogu because there's a few.
There are.
There's the him sitting down in Jedi training with Luke. Nate says, "Hey, this is the first time I've seen something I own."
Sweet.
Right on. Grogu got on my nerves,
Oh,
says Josh. You know what got on my nerves? I had this thing and I bought it before I even knew that there was a running change
mm-hmm.
with the collar and the cuffs. And it was a big deal when I found out. I'm like, what? I had to run downstairs and look. Which one do I have? And I'm like, oh, I would have preferred to have had,
The alternate collar.
yeah,
color.
which is a little more screen accurate if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
I was I was too afraid to open it because I knew I'd just lose the shift knob.
Yeah.
Which is why that's one other thing. They give you a little plastic case inside to store that stuff.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
you
know. There's no other Black Series figure that gives me a storage case.
No, that's true.
So
That
maybe that's how
little
they make it.
detonator
I
is a gun.
I lost one of these at Point Pleasant Park doing some photography.
The whole figure,
Yeah, the whole figure. I could. It wasn't in my
stiff
backpack when I
wind,
got home.
gone.
And then I have. I don't know if you can see. I have 2 right here. I have a third one here,
You do?
and the fourth one I gave to Lauren to put on her little. She's got a little
Yeah,
figure display.
yeah.
Can you see them? There's So what happened was I got 2 of them for free. The story is I ordered 2 off Amazon.
Yep.
And while I was waiting for those, I found one in store, so I bought it.
Hmm.
As you do.
No, we've never done that.
And then
Never done that.
2 showed up from Amazon, and then like a week later, 2 more showed up from Amazon with the exact same order and everything. I wasn't billed for the second 2.
Oh,
Jeff Bezos, if you're listening, come and get me. Yeah, so I ended up with 5 of these little boogers.
wow! You could have put them in stockings that year for Christmas.
Right. I'll wait for the aftermarket to go through the roof.
I tell you the power of Grogu of the child. Like this was a marketing juggernaut.
Oh,
Yes.
100%.
And I too have a funny story. I don't think it's as good as yours, Hank. My wife, who I would say is a casual Star Wars fan, like she'll watch the movies. She doesn't care about the cartoons. She's not into like the lore to the same level that we are. My wife, who doesn't have any interest in Star Wars action figures, owns this figure. She had to have it.
Yeah. Yep.
So she's got one. And I'm like, well, so is it going to go in the display? She's like, that's mine. I'm like, so I'm going to get my own. Like it was a question, like, I'm going to buy this one again. And she's like, yeah. So I did.
My 75-year-old mother knows who Baby
Isn't that
Yoda
something? Baby
is.
Yoda. Baby Yoda.
100%.
Baby Yoda. Army building Grogu's. My
Yeah.
gosh. You know, at $9.99, Do you do that, or you just buy every Mandalorian that comes with one? And
Because there's a lot. They've got a lot of reuse out of this figure for
they
sure.
did, yeah, they did.
Yeah.
You get some variations of it. You get a different looking. You get a force hand. You get a different expression. Like I said, you get him in the seated position, which really just means different folds in his little suit.
Yeah, that one also comes with the little necklace with
Yeah,
the
the mythosaur on it.
mythosaur on it. Yeah.
Right, right. But Grogu, who basically amounts to a slug figure, gets his own release in 2020. What do you know?
Hmm.
And he might actually be. No, he's not. Sorry. The last of the red boxes are next week, besides reissues.
That's right. Yeah.
Hey,
He's just really middle of the road. Like you kind of need him. Not knowing there was going to be other versions, better versions of him that
yeah.
will, like, there are some with leg articulation, a tiny bit anyway.
Sideshow collectibles. Anybody?
Yeah, it's just a 2.5 for me. I mean, I own more of these than any other figure except for maybe Stormtroopers, but it's really just a 2.5.
Andy, what do you?
I could afford to lose one in the woods. I'll
Yeah,
tell you
yeah,
that.
and not be too upset about it.
Right.
Andy, what do you think of the special release, The Child?
It was a neat idea. It was neat seeing them on shelves. I'll give him a 2.
I give him a 2, eh?
I give him a 2.
It's tough because he's essentially a slug figure, but like he was an essential. I gotta have this,
Yeah.
and of course at that time I'm like, oh, this is the only way that I'm gonna get him. They're never gonna package him with. Little did I know.
Right.
You know what I find interesting about this? In this particular packaging, it's the only Black Series packaging to use the font of the thing. Like besides the Star Wars logo, it's the actual Mandalorian
Oh,
font logo on the box.
you
They
are
didn't do it
correct,
for the
sir.
Porg pack, right?
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you are correct. That's
Isn't
odd,
that
isn't it?
something, eh? Like all the other TV shows, they just use the standard
Because they do.
formatting.
Yeah, we know the
Yeah.
fonts because we make shirts and our own fonts
That's
based
right.
on them. So
That's right. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
odd.
So that's kind of neat. If you were an inbox
Mandalorian.
collector, that's definitely one way you could display it.
Mm-hmm.
I had to open mine. He's sitting in a basic 3 3/4 figures pram, which by the way is the right size. You buy this in 3 3/4 scale, it's the same size, and you can save a few bucks.
Yeah, I have the Black Series pram,
The actual pram,
the
yeah.
actual
Yeah,
one.
yeah. I have a version of that, but it's the blue one. The white and blue,
Right.
which is I think the second pram.
More prams than seasons.
Yeah. Yeah. I like him. I'm disappointed in the running change. I wish they just left it alone, because what they did was remove paint. So, like,
Right.
it got cheaper to make.
Right.
Also learned what a running change is. It's not a variant, it's a running change, right? It means that it was a decision that was made, in the
After
production
production started.
process while production was going on and hit the shelves at the same time.
I think I can ship you a painted one if you like.
Luck of the draw. I think Kim actually has the painted one. I should just
Nice.
switch the fucker. No, babe, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do anything. Sorry, did I get a number from you, Andy?
Yeah, 2.
What? Two. Yeah. Okay. So slug figure. Accessories don't save it for me. I lost the thermal detonator from Leia Bouche, so I sure as shit would lose all this stuff, which I'm never going to use because I'm a museum pose guy. Is a 2.
Yeah.
I love him, green little bugger, but you are not.
I like my plush Grogu that's scaled
Yeah.
to the helmet better.
Yeah. It's far more. You can
Yeah.
cuddle that thing. You can pick it up. You can play with it.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's a 2. That brings us to
What's Nate saying though?
what's Nate saying? He says, Retro Collection Mando should have just come with an unpainted green minifigure of Grogu. I don't even want to get into that. We talked about that sort of on the side about all of the versions of the Mandalorian and how many variants there are. Like, and I don't
Of
know.
his flight suit.
I haven't done the research ahead of time to figure out, like, is it the same body just repainted every
Over
time?
and over and over.
I believe the newest version, which is the with the dark saber and the leg wound from
Yeah.
the
The ring world or
Dark
wherever it
ring
is.
world.
Yeah.
Glavis ring world. That's it.
Glavis,
Yeah.
yeah.
With the blue, sort of almost purplish
Yep.
flight suit that
Yep.
has modern articulation. That is new articulation compared to the rest of the Mandos.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Good to know. Well, it is time to turn our attention towards this week's Jack Porkins Medal of Badassery recipient. Of course, the medal is awarded to the best overall figure of each episode, as voted by you guys. The inscription reads, Non Mentum Lorum, or no chin strap, because like the Duke, John Wayne, Porkins knew chin straps are for sissies. Voting was interesting this week. It all kind of happened at the last minute. Except for you, Hank. You voted right away. You voted right away. And your solo votes were the only ones that came in for solo.
Yeah.
This week, not surprisingly, congratulations, Paplu, with an overwhelming number of the votes by over twice as many. An overwhelming number of votes this week. You absolutely murdered the competition. Yay!
Murdered the bear.
For the win. Murder bear for the murder win. Yeah, not surprising though.
No, I'm not
Just
mad at
such a fresh, like in terms of the Black Series line as an action figure line, this felt very fresh to me.
Yeah, you'd have to be up against something major for this not to win, realistically.
I mean, it could have been the Wampa.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been the Wampa, but it wasn't. It was Pablo.
I'd like to see a Wampa fight like 5 Ewoks. That would be good.
I'd like to see like
pay-per-view.
a wild herd of tauntauns go kangaroo on a Wampa
Yeah.
and just kick the crap out of it. Because I kind of feel like, undomesticated ones are probably pretty capable of.
Well, they got the horns on the front for Gorin.
They've got the
they've got the
claw on the back of the foot. So like an ostrich.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Nate, if it wasn't we wouldn't get a copyright strike. We'd play that.
Yep. I would love to get the lyrics for that. I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't hum the new one. I have no idea. Nate says, I want to see a Samoan adapt Wookiee as its baby.
What?
What? Samoa? What? An islander? We're talking about people from
about people from Samoa? Or did you actually?
Oh wait,
Wampa. That's better.
I want to see a Wampa.
Careful.
Adopt.
I would like a glass of juice.
Oh. All right.
That's funny as hell.
The Rock would totally
Samoan
adopt
Wookiees.
Wookiee.
There's another T-shirt.
Find the controls that extend the bridge.
That wrestler would kick ass in the WWE.
The Samoan Wookiee.
Brother.
Wow. No creative control.
No creative control.
All right, you want to take a look at next week's?
Yes,
I'd like to the numbers. Do you have the numbers?
I do, yeah. So Wampa, 1 vote.
Okay.
Han Solo, 4 votes.
All Hank.
Paplu, 10 votes.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
10 votes.
Luke.
Yeah.
What'd Luke get?
Luke, 0 votes.
Oh, good. Okay,
Yeah,
I don't feel so.
0.
Okay, good.
Yeah, 0. No, that's it.
Smart.
Those are the
Smart.
votes.
Oh, those are the votes.
Yeah. So like a little behind the curtains, not every figure gets voted on every week. This was a week where only 3 got votes, and I took Sean's comment about the BAF as his vote.
Yeah.
Right. He didn't say I vote for the Wampa, but he's like the Wampa would make a cool build-a-figure. So I'm like, Wampa.
Well, see, when I vote, I try not to go Luke Skywalker. I try to be
I'm the same
fun
way.
with it,
I
right?
try to say something about it too. Yeah. 0 votes for helmet hair.
Makes sense, man.
It does.
Makes sense. That's an awful figure for 2020.
All right, let's look ahead at next week. Like I said, it's going to be a short one next week, but there's some big releases coming here. I'm talking about the Snow Speeder. That comes with the exclusive Dak Ralter figure. We're going to look at the Imperial Probe Droid, which, in my opinion, is the best probe droid ever made.
I got 2 of them.
Very cool.
And Luke Skywalker and Yoda Jedi training with the properly sized Yoda.
In my opinion, that's the best Luke Skywalker available too.
So those the packaging for these very clearly marked as a 40th anniversary for The Empire Strikes Back. So 2020 was the 40th anniversary. We'll follow that one up with the rest of the anniversary on the Empire retro cards. I vote for the snow sprinkler.
Do not eat the yellow snow, Josh.
Yellow snow, the Wampa's been here.
Yeah, so I didn't actually specify in this week's criteria if you could or could not vote for the vehicle. But I did have one comment from our friend, the left-handed Jedi, who's like, "We are talking about figures." So he did not vote for the snowspeeder, but I wonder if he might have.
Given the option.
Like, it's kind of vague, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's make it official. You can vote for whatever you want. If it's on the screen, it's an option. How's that?
Okay.
I vote for the snowspeeder box.
Mm.
I don't own Dak, but I have questions for you that would influence my vote. I don't know if they're relevant this week, but is he the same body
Yes.
as the Luke Skywalker snowspeeder pilot?
I believe he is.
He is, yeah.
I believe he is, but that's a new body. That's not just a reuse of X-wing pilot Luke. That is a new winter snow gear.
No, 100%.
Body. Yep.
100%. And that it's curious because I guess technically he comes out before.
First. That's
so
he comes out
the
first.
Luke Skywalker is the reuse then.
Isn't that something? I would have to like double check that because I don't know exactly the month.
Because the only way that Luke is available, correct me if I'm wrong, and we can get into it the next week when you do your research, is on the card, the 40th
That's
card.
right. That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
So did the retro card Luke come out first? Did this come out first? Like, I don't remember. I don't remember. Autocorrect feeling sassy today. Wait, what are we saying here? Oh, I see. There's a whole string of them.
Yeah.
Sphincter. the
snow
sphincter.
What's that? Oh, Steve's saying my boy had his 10th birthday this week, and one of his presents was a Black Series Darth Vader, his favorite character.
That's awesome.
I love Darth Vader. And I love that your son loves Star Wars. That's such a great thing.
Yeah. Hope.
What else we got here? We got no votes for helmet.
We got a snow sphincter.
I vote for the snow sprinkler. I mean,
the sphincter though. There's
a snow speaking. The snow speaking. The snow sphincter.
Oh,
and finally, the snow speeder.
I'm going to get you a dialing wand, Josh. You could hit the keys more accurately. Those are gold, though, brother. I love it.
They are. Those are hilarious. So that's what we're going to have next week. Like I said, it's going to be a short episode, but we are definitely making up for it the following week because when we hit the wave of retro figures, it's an 11 figure wave. So be prepared to hang out a little bit longer that week. One of the best figures in the line is in that wave. You can probably guess what it is, but yeah.
Boba Fett?
Nope. It's nameless, faceless dude. Nameless? In fact, he's nameless, two faces dude.
Oh,
easily one of the best figures in the line. No, two faces. Two faces?
Yeah, he does have two faces.
Two faces, because you can store one in the backpack.
That's correct.
Oh, yes.
The Hoth Rebel Trooper.
They're
amazing, yeah.
Amazing.
Rex?
Yeah.
What?
Do you mean Rex?
No, that's the Endor.
That's the Endor.
It's the Endor Trooper.
Okay.
You get the mustache guy.
You mean Nick Sant?
That's right.
Oh my God, anybody want to punch anybody after that? Yeah, that's going to be it for us this week. Before we say anything else dumb. Let's flip back to this. Don't forget, you can go and vote right now as next week's choices are live on all of our social media. By the way, if you're looking for the post on X, formerly Twitter, I don't know what happened. I didn't get it to Twitter last week. We still had 10 votes for an Ewok.
Yeah.
So, but it's all there now. I double checked it when I posted it earlier today. It was live before we went. It was live before we were. So there you go. What's happening, Andy? We're back for Random Fandom this week.
Yep.
There's of course there's some
very sad news.
Very sad news. But there's also the other host of weird and wonderful headlines.
And boy, do we have a what the fandom for you this week.
I can't wait.
Oh my God.
Can't wait. Man, that's it. Star Wars Jeopardy is coming up as I'm working on that. I was thinking about it today, and you know where you do your best thinking, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you're thinking.
I do.
I was in the thinking room.
On the throne.
I was in the thinking room, and I'm like, if Star Wars chess is called Dejaric, then maybe Star Wars Jeopardy should be called Dejarpity.
Dejarpity. Nice. Nice.
Am I the only one that thinks that's okay?
No,
Or
that's
is it just
okay.
completely dumb?
That's fine with me. These people will just sit through whatever we do, man. It's all good.
Our usual.
We have
cast
6
characters.
super loyal fans
I
that
know,
we
our
love,
loyals.
love.
Our super fans. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I may lay out a bit of money in order to make it so that we can have real people playing in real time with real call-in buzzers. Like it won't be none of that. Say your name when you want to answer thing.
Mhm.
Although we can do it that way. We'll see how it goes.
Mhm.
Thanks to Hank who sent me some extra questions this week.
Nice.
I did get them in. If you have Star Wars Jeopardy questions,
submit them.
Submit your questions. We'll put them in a future game.
Mhm.
All right, I think that's it for me. You guys have anything else you want to chitty chat about before we say
It's all good.
It's almost Halloween.
Well, a big thank you to everybody who tuned in tonight, going all the way back. Kay and Zazel and Nate and Josh and Sean and Tej for showing up. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And for anybody who's finding this in the replay, thanks for watching our humble little show here. Hopefully we'll see you on a future installment.
Mm-hmm.
If not, that's okay too. Anyway, I've got nothing else.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, remember, whatever your thing is, fan on. For Fandom Power, my name is Wes.
I'm Andy.
And I'm Hank.
We shall see you on the next one. Bye for now, everybody.
Go Jays, go.